Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 4 in SQL Server scenario based questions. So if you are new to this video, I highly recommend you to watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist so you can understand all the commands that I am going to use in this video. So if you are new to this video, you haven't seen the previous parts in this scenario. So let me explain the scenario. So basically we are going to work on sales data. So we have a product details, customer details and the region data. So based on this we have some sales records of those customers in certain regions. Based on this scenario we are going to solve few questions today. So to solve these few questions, totally we have 5 tables available for us. So in which we have a customer table which contains all the information about the customers, and we have a product table which contains all the information about the products. We have a category table. So basically each product has been categorized into certain groups, which is a category, and those category details will be included in the category table. And we have a region table which contains the region and the country data. And finally a sales transaction table, which is a fact table which contains all the transformations, all the transactions that has been happened by the customers to the purchase of the product and the sales date along with the region data. So based on these 5 data tables we are going to solve few questions in this video. So let me first explain all the questions. So in the first question we are going to analyze the regional sales data to identify the top 3 product category by total revenue in each region and calculate the percentage contribution of these categories to total sales, providing insights into regional preferences and revenue distribution. So in this we are going to filter out the top 3 products based on the total revenue in each region. So based on the region we are going to filter out the top 3 products, and from the top 3 products we are going to calculate the contribution of those 3 products in that region for the total sales, and we are going to provide additional insights for the region preferences and the revenue distribution in the particular region. So we are going to filter based on each regions. So let me explain the second question. We are going to write a T-SQL query to identify the top 5 best selling products across all regions based on total sales revenue. Additionally, calculate the average purchase frequency and average spending per customer for each product category to access customer engagement and product popularity. So in this we are going to find the top 5 best selling products, not the category. We are going to find the top 5 best products across all the regions based on the total sales revenue it has been generated by the product. And again we are going to calculate the average frequency and average spending for per customer for each product and the customer engagement and the product popularity. So we are going to filter out that in our results set. So finally additionally we have a third question, which is a simple question to write a T-SQL query to calculate the total number of purchases highest to the lowest and average spending per customer for each product category. So we are going to find the total number of purchases from highest to the lowest, and we are going to find the average spending per customer for each product category. So based on this scenario, based on these 5 tables, we are going to solve all these questions in our SSMS. So let us get into the SQL Server Management Studio and solve all these questions. So here I have connected inside my SSMS. I am currently under the scenario database, and we have all these 3 questions available for us. So in this database, let me drop down the tables folder. So in this tables folder you can find all these 5 tables which are available for us. So let me select each of the table. So let me provide the select command. Let me select each of the tables. So you can see in the category table we have the category ID along with the category name, and let me copy this and paste it here. Let me select the customer table. So this customer table contains the customer information, the customer ID, customer name along with the registration date. So again we have a product table. Let me select this. So here you can see the product information, the product ID along with the product name and the category ID and an inventory quantity. So just like we have seen the category table contains a category ID which is a primary key mapped to this category ID in the products table as a foreign key. So we can group certain products into specific categories. So let's see the region table. Let me select this. So this region table contains all the information about the region ID, region name, and the countries associated with this regions. Finally, we have a sales transaction table. Let me select this. So this table contains all the information about the transaction that has been processed. So we have a transaction ID, the product ID, customer ID, region ID, along with the sales date, on which date the sales has happened, and the quantity, unit price, and the cost price for each transaction. So based on these 5 questions available for us, let us solve this question. We are going to analyze region sales data to identify the top 3 products category by total revenue in each region and calculate the percentage contribution of these categories to total sales, providing insights into regional preferences and revenue distribution. For this, first let me filter out the region wise product sales. So for this, first let me select the regions table. So this gives me all the details about the regions. So we have totally 6 regions available for us. So I am going to join the sales transaction table to find the sales happened in these regions. So let me provide the sales transaction table here. Let me take this region table as R and the sales transaction as ST. Let me provide the join condition. We have the region ID common for both tables. Let me map the region.region ID to the sales transaction.region ID. So we have combined the region and the sales data now. So again I need the product informations. So let me provide another join condition. Here I am going to join the products table. So let me copy this products table and paste it here. Let me take this as P and let me provide the join condition on st dot product ID mapping with the product.product ID. So now we have joined the products table along with this sales transaction. Again we can join the category table. So let me copy this and paste it here. Let me take this as C. We provide the on condition P dot category ID mapping to the C dot category ID. So now we have all the information about the region along with the sales data. So from this I am going to find the categories that are best sold in each region. So let me select the region ID and the region name. Along with this we are going to find the category name along this. Let me take this as product category and we can calculate the total sales revenue. So we can just provide the sum function. Inside this let me multiply the quantity along with the unit price to calculate the total sales. st dot quantity multiplied with the st dot unit price. So this will gives me the total sales revenue. So we have calculated the total sales revenue for each product. So we are going to assign a rank for these products so we can fetch the top 3 products in each region. So let me provide a dense rank over here. So let me provide dense rank, and here you need to provide the over condition. Inside this over condition let me provide the partition value, partition by. I am going to partition the value based on the region name. Let me partition based on the region name, and I am going to order the value by the total sales revenue. So let me copy this and paste it here, and I need to arrange this in the descending order. Provide the descending and close this over and take this as category rank. So now let me execute this query. So we need to provide the group by condition. So we have calculated the sum. So here let me provide the group by condition for this. Group by, I am going to group the value based on the region ID, region name, and the category name. So let me execute this now. So here you can see the region ID along with the region name the product category, the total sales, along with the category rank that has been assigned for based on the total sales for each region. So out of this we need to filter out the values based on the region data. So to group the value based on this region, let us take this query inside SCTE. So let me provide the with command. Let me take this as region product details. So let me provide the as command here. Let me open this circular bracket and close it here. So again we are going to select star from this CTE. So let me copy this and paste it here. So now based on this data, from this I need the region ID, region name, category name. So let me copy this, paste it here. Along with this I need the product category. So let me paste it here, and again I need the category rank which we have calculated over here. So let me provide that too here, and finally I need the total sales partitioned by the region. So we are going to group by region to calculate the top 3 revenues generated by the products in the region wise data. So for this let me take this as let me calculate the sum of the revenue from this total sales revenue. Let me provide this inside the sum function, and let me provide the over condition. So in this over condition let me provide the partition value. I am going to partition the value by the region name. So let me provide the region name over here. So let us remove this values, and let me take this as the total region sales. So we have calculated this value. So now you can see we have calculated the region wise the category rank based on the total sales available for us. So now I am going to filter out the top 3 products among this. So for this I am going to take this value inside another CTE. So let me provide a comma here and provide the with condition here. So to define another CTE we don't need to provide the with condition, just we can proceed with the new name for this CTE. Let me take this as ranked region product sales, and let me take this as command and include this in a circular bracket. So now based on these 2 CTEs we are going to provide the top 3 values for the region. So let us select the values from this CTE. So let me copy this name and paste it here. So from the CTE I need the region ID. So let me copy this along with the region name. So let me paste it here. So we have region ID, region name, and along with this let me provide a case statement. So I am going to display if when the category rank and the category rank is equal to 1, then I am going to print this as first category. So let me take this as first, and when the category rank is equal to 2, then I am going to print as second category, and let me provide the when category is equal to 3, then I am going to print this as third. So let me end this case statement as the rank value. So along with this, we are going to provide the category, product category, and along the product category we are going to provide the total sales revenue which has been calculated earlier in the first CTE, which gives the total sales revenue for each category. So from this we are going to calculate the percentage of total sales. How we can calculate the percentage of total sales? We are going to provide the total sales revenue. We are going to multiply this with 100 to calculate the percentage, and finally we are going to divide this with the total region sales which we have calculated by providing the sum of the value and partition with the region name. So let me take this as percentage of total sales, percentage of total sales. So we have calculated the percentage of total sales for each region based on the category. So here I can provide the filter condition where the category name, the category rank, which must be less than or equal to 3. So I need the top 3 values. Let me provide the order condition over here. Order the value by the region ID, region name, along with the category rank. So finally let us select this entire query and let's execute this. So here you can find we have region based top 3 values based on the product category, and we have a total revenue for each product category that has been generated, and the total percentage that has been contributed by the product category for the region sales. So here let us first analyze this North America's sales. So we have electronics in the first place, which has 4,890 total revenue generated, and which is 94% of the total revenue generated in that region. So we have clothing in the second place with 120 sales revenue, and which is 2.3% in the total revenue, and finally we have sports equipments 116 with 2.2%. So by this we have calculated the top 3 product category for each region and the total price of it, along with the percentage contribution of each product in the region. So let us take this and let's solve the next question, which is we are going to calculate the top 5 best selling product across all regions, and based on this we are going to find the purchase frequency and average spending per customers. So let us first get the top selling products, which is the top 5 most products based on the sales transaction. So let me first select this product AB over here. So we are going to join this with the category table to get the product along with the categories. So let us take this as P and take this as C. We provide the join condition P dot category ID mapping to the C dot category ID, and again let us join the transaction table, sales transaction. When we take this as ST, when we provide the join condition on ST dot product ID mapping to the product dot product ID. So we have joined all these 3 tables. From this we are going to filter out. We need the top 5 products, that is the product ID, the product name, along with the category name, and the sum of the revenue it has been generated. So let us provide the sum of st dot quantity along with the st dot unit price. So let us take this as total sales revenue. So we need to find the top 5 values. So let me provide top 5 over here. So we have calculated the sum value. So let me provide the group by value over here. I'm going to group the value based on the product ID, product name, and the category ID. So let me paste it here, and let me provide the order by condition. I'm going to order the value based on the total sales revenue. So yeah, we're going to order this descending. So from this, the top 5 products will be selected. So here you can see we got the total sales along with the top 5 products, which is the smartwatch, laptop, refrigerator, microwave oven, the tennis racket. So from this, again we are going to calculate the top engaging products for each customers. So again we are going to write another query to find the customer engagement in each products. So let me provide another query. So let's start from this products table. Let me take this. So with this we are going to join the product category. So let me copy this and paste it here. So we have joined the categories and the product table. Along with this, let us join this sales transaction. So now we are going to find the customer engagement. For this, let me first select the product ID. Along with this, let me provide the category name. So here I am going to find the unique customers they have purchased the product. So for this, let me provide the count function. So I need only the unique customers. So let me provide the distinct value of customer ID. Let me take this as unique customer, and along with this I need to find the total purchases. So to calculate this total purchase, let me provide the count of star as total purchase. So again along with this, let me provide the average purchase frequency. So how we can find the purchase frequency? So we have the quantity. So we have the quantity of the value the product sold. So we are going to find the average value for this quantity sold. So we need the value in decimals. So let me cast this as float. Let me cast this as float value, and finally let me take this as average purchase frequency. And again finally we are going to calculate the average spending per customer. So how we can find the average spending of the customer? So just like we calculate the total sales, let me multiply the quantity with the unit price. So instead of finding the sum, we are going to find the average. So let me take this as average spending per customer. Average spending per customer. So we have calculated the average. So here let me provide the group by condition, group by the product ID and the category name. So let me copy this and paste it here. Now let me execute this. This will gives us the product ID along with the category name and the unique customers that have bought those product, and we have the total purchases for each product and the purchase frequency and the average spending per customer. So we have two distinct queries. Let us enclose both of these queries inside CTE, and based on combining these both queries, we are going to find the final result. So let me take this as with top selling products. Let me take this as top selling products. So provide the as condition. Let me close this inside brackets, and let me take this query as the product customer engagement. Product customer engagement. We provide the as condition. we open and close the circle bracket over here, and finally based on combining both of these CTEs, let us calculate the final result. We provide the select statement, select star from the first CTE, which is the top selling products. So let me provide this first CTE, let me take this as top selling products, and I'm going to join this value with the second CTE, which is the product customer engagement. So let me take this as product customer engagement, and let me provide the on condition over here on tsp dot product id mapping to the pce dot product id. So from this I need the product details, category details. Let me take this and provide, I need the tsp dot product name. So let me copy this product name, paste it here. Along with this product name I need the category name. So let me take this from tsp dot category name. Along with this I need the total sales revenue, which is from the total sales of the product, total sales revenue. Along with this we can provide the unique customer count and the total purchases, pce dot total purchases, and finally the average purchase frequency and the average spending per customer, pce dot average purchase frequency and pce dot average spending customers. So let me order the value based on the total sales revenue. Let me provide the order by condition, order by the total sales revenue, which is tsp dot total sales revenue descending. So finally let us execute the entire query. So here you can see the top 5 products, the product name along with the category name, and the total sales generated by each products, and the unique customers they have bought the product, and the total purchases made on those products, and we have the average purchase frequency for the products and the average spending per customer for the product. So first we have calculated the top 5 products from the products and the sales transaction table. We have provided the top 5 values for the product id, product name, category name, and we have calculated the total sales, and based on the total sales descending we have fetched the top 5 products, and again we have a customer engagement query which contains the customer product id, category name along with the unique customers they have bought those products, and the total purchases for the product along with the average purchase frequency calculated by the average of the quantity purchased, and the average spending per customer with the total average of the total revenue generated by the product, and by combining both these tables we have calculated the final result. So we have completed the first 2 questions, and finally we have the third question, which is to calculate the total number of purchase highest to lowest and average spending per customer for each product category. So for this we need 3 tables, absolutely, the product, category, and the sales transaction. So let me provide the product table over here. Let me join this with the categories table, join the categories table. Let me take this as P and this as C. We provide the on condition P dot category ID mapping to the C dot category ID. Let me join the sales transaction table along with this, provide the sales transaction over here, and take this as ST, and let me provide the on condition on ST dot product ID mapping with the product dot product ID. So we have joined all the tables that we need. and from here we are going to select the category name. So let us select the category id, c dot category id. Along with this, let me select the c dot category name. So you can provide the total purchase, the count function, count of star, as the total purchase. So along with this, we need the count of unique customers. Then let me provide the count of unique. So let me provide the distinct customers. Let me take the customer id from the sales transaction table. So let us take this as unique customers. So finally we are going to calculate the average value generated by the products by the help of sales transaction dot quantity multiplied with the sales transaction dot unit price. So we can take this as average spending per customer. So we have calculated the average. So let me provide the group by condition over here. Group by the customer id and the customer name. And finally I am going to order the value based on the total purchase descending. So let me remove this comma, and now let's select this query. So here you can see we got totally 5 categories which along with the total purchase and the unique customers for each category and the average spending for each category based on the customer spending. So we have ordered the values based on the number of purchases from highest to the lowest. So we have completed all the 3 questions based on the 5 tables available for us over here. So I hope you have understood all the questions and the solutions. So let me provide the question solution in the GitHub, and I have attached the GitHub link in the description. Please check that, and please watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist to understand better in this scenario questions. Please try to solve more questions to understand the concepts better. Thank you for watching.